A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Second Amendment. It is one of the tenets of our Bill of Rights, giving citizens the right to bear arms. But what does that really mean? The true meaning of the Second Amendment is open to interpretation, and it has been the subject of much debate throughout our nation's history. To know how this debate truly started, we look to the past, the first arguments over the rights of gun ownership. The first major example of gun control came to us from Georgia. The year was 1837. When the state legislature voted to instate a ban on handguns, it was not met with universal approval. On the contrary, the case was appealed to the Supreme Court, which found the law to be in violation of the Second Amendment. While this was a setback to advocates of gun control, the fight has raged on, with varying degrees of intensity, throughout the intervening 176 years. The National Rifle Association was founded in 1871 with the express goal of improving American civilians' marksmanship in preparation for war. In 1927, Congress took the momentous step of banning the mailing of concealable weapons, and the National Firearms Act of 1934 regulated automatic weapons such as submachine guns. 1938 saw the first law to place limitations on the selling of regular civilian firearms. Dealers were required to purchase and maintain a federal firearms license and to maintain records of the name and address of the people to whom guns were sold. People who had been convicted of violent felonies were also prohibited from purchasing guns. The Brady campaign, spearheaded by James Brady, White House press secretary for the Reagan administration, who was left permanently disabled after an assassination attempt on President Reagan, culminated in 1994 in the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act. This legislation instituted a 5-day waiting period for gun purchases, as well as requiring local law enforcement agencies to conduct background checks on prospective gun purchasers. As much as gun regulation has progressed in the United States, many people are still dissatisfied with our current situation. In a survey we conducted of this political science class, 16 participants believe that gun control as it now stands is too lenient, while another 3 students thought the current regulations are overly stringent. The remaining 5 students thought that the current situation is ideal. What then are we to do? A large group, 68% of our survey sample, believe an assault weapons ban is a good idea. Many others, though, cite statistics that appear to indicate the ineffectiveness of such a ban. They believe that the bigger problem lies with mental health issues, a lack of awareness of mental problems that people may be struggling with. Guns aren't the issue in their minds. People are. The best solution lies in a sort of amalgamation of both of these ideas. The American mental health system is most certainly flawed, and this must be remedied, especially as it relates to guns. Regular mental health screenings of gun owners, especially of those with more potent weapons, are a necessary part of this initiative. That is not the sole fix for this issue, though. Laws concerning the distribution of certain firearms, as well as the sale of these weapons, must be enacted in order to implement a comprehensive system that can cut down on gun violence. The gun show loophole allowing for the legal purchase of firearms with no background checks or waiting periods of any sort also needs to be closed. While many people agree with this or a similar argument, many others believe that the true goal of gun control advocates is for the government to come take their guns away, and for the government to be able to trample the rights of all citizens, leaving them with no way to fend for themselves.
One's gonna take our guns!
Whatever you believe, something must be done about this issue, and we are just a group of concerned citizens who hope to see a solution found before it's too late. This is a pressing problem. Something, anything, must be done.